Good morning, Marshfield. I'm Rachel Andrews, Executive Director of the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Rob Jones, President of the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce.
We got a packed segment lined up for today.
It is great. And if there's a show you don't want to miss, especially small business,
Absolutely.
We're going to talk about what I think is the most underutilized benefit of being a chamber partner.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have a lot of information there. But first, let's move on. Let's take a look at our sponsors.
Absolutely. We could not do it without our sponsors. So thank you, sponsors. Thank you, Marshfield Chevrolet, Las Quizelas, and Whispering Oaks Golf Course for making this show happen. We really appreciate you.
And of course, we're in our home base.
We are.
Which is Las Quizelas.
Yes.
They get in here every Thursday morning, 7 o'clock, help us get going, set up, and it's been great. All right. Hey, let's talk about new members. We've been trying to highlight every couple of weeks new members, and fortunately, it's been a good thing to talk about.
It has been. We are incredibly thankful for our new members joining us. Let's start with Allstate Financial Services, Karen Hutton. Karen actually reached out to the chamber not too long ago, well, maybe a few months ago, and was visiting about it. And then last Friday, she made that happen. So
good deal.
She signed up online and then came in and visited with me for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Super sweet lady. She was raised in Marshfield. Health Markets with Jeff Wooden. He's no stranger to the health insurance industry, but he's new to the Marshfield area.
He'd been in Springfield, had an office in Springfield, decided to move out here to Marshfield. And if you go up and down 65, there's several health markets. So it's great to have him in here.
At our networking event last week as well. And then BSA Scouting America. I told him at that breakfast, I said, they will always be Boy Scouts to me.
Absolutely.
But I'm super excited to have them join us. And then Chittenden Concessions is probably one you've not heard the name, but you have probably tasted their goodies at the 4th of July. So we are excited to have Monty as part of our membership now. And he will be at the 4th of July. He's already signed up. So you can see Chittenden Concessions at the 4th of July.
Great deal.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Stillwater's Greenhouse is new to our chamber as well. Heather just opened a new greenhouse out on EE Highway.
And just had a big open house, right?
Yes. She's open, I think, Wednesday through Saturday. I really don't know, Heather. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Oh.
And then Missouri Job Center, Cindy and Jessica
met with us here a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's one of those deals where we want to work hard with them and partner to try to find employees for our local companies. So it's great. They're going to work with us on that.
And then TLC Student Funds. This one's just fun. I'm excited to have Gene Benson and the whole TLC Student Funds join us because they take care of our students with a backpack program. And
that's fantastic.
Yes.
Coming up on a new start. It won't be long. Last day of school today.
I know it is. So best wishes to all the students who are finishing up school today.
That's right. Okay.
I'm sure they're ready for the summer.
So thank you to all the new members. And I think here 2 weeks ago, we put a slide. We had like 11. So that's like, 17 or so in the last 5 weeks. So
I know.
Still growing.
Exciting times in the chamber.
Great. We just love it. And I would love having these people come on the shows, be a part of our networking events, and join us. All right. Hey, it's springtime.
It is.
Let's talk about spring and what do we have with some of our partners on spring? How's that?
Yes. So did you know the farmers market is back each week now?
Yes.
Every week. So every Friday, I believe it's from 2:30 to 6:30, you can go to the I call it the Young Shopping Center.
Yeah, that's me too.
I don't know what people call it.
I think it still is. I think it still is.
Center, and they've got lots of goodies set up. Shelly Householder will have her goat's milk and ice cream. Have you ever had her ice cream?
No, goat's milk ice cream?
Oh yeah.
No.
It's so good. And
so I need to go in there before I go into like CFC Fitness, have some ice cream to go work it off.
Go work out and then go get the ice cream.
Okay.
And she's got cheese too.
Okay.
So go see Shelly or Lori Runyon.
Okay.
So you get something sweet like a cinnamon roll from Lori. And then you go see Shelly and
you can work out twice.
Yes.
Okay.
But just do the workout first.
Okay.
And then Jess starting with Locust Acres. She's got kettle corn.
Okay.
So, and I'm sure there's more that I've missed. Oh, Fierce.
Yes.
Metal and Woodworking.
Jamie and Jenny.
Yes, they set up there as well. So yeah. Okay.
Let's move on. How about Baumgars?
Baumgars. Yes, I'm sure they've got lots of stuff for the spring season. I haven't been in there lately. I need to. Yeah. John doesn't like me going and shopping.
Well, last time I there, John was in there buying a bunch of tools, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I think
probably.
we did a ribbon cutting or something there.
Yes.
But what it is, all these people have stuff going on. It's springtime, and so these are the people that we want to highlight.
Absolutely.
For this time of the year.
Yeah, Marshfield Machinery. John would love to go there too.
New tractor, buy a new tractor.
Yes. And as we mentioned earlier, Stillwater's Greenhouse. I think she has a Memorial Day sale going on, so that might be one you want to check out this weekend. Custom Creations and Grassroots. You had just mentioned that you had been in Grassroots recently.
Yeah, it was my wife had gone out to get our daughter-in-law something from Mother's Day. Yeah. And so she went and said, "Hey, this is what I want." And she was amazed at what they put together. And this thing must have weighed 150 pounds.
That's good.
Giant crock full of dirt.
That's
and
awesome.
All these beautiful flowers. They did a great job.
Yes, they always do a great job.
NWCT.
Yes. New lawnmower.
I have an LS tractor. I don't need a new lawnmower. How's that?
Well, ours is really old. So we might be in the market for one. I don't know in the next
Call Steve. I'm sure he'll fix you right up. How's that?
Right up. It's just limping along right now. We've had it since 2012. So, I mean, we're due for
It's time.
Yeah, it's time.
All right. So it's Memorial Day.
It is.
So any Andrews or Hartwell family traditions on Memorial Day?
Not really traditions. We just do something different every year. But I did ask John if we could have like a little cookout, maybe with some hot dogs and hamburgers and all the good food stuff,
Basic family picnic stuff.
Something like that. Just the two of us, around the campfire. We've got
just the two of you. Okay.
Maybe the dogs. Let the dogs run a little bit. I don't know. We don't really have any big plans. What about you?
This will be 55th time I've been to the Indianapolis 500.
Oh,
I know. I only look 40 every year. Really? Go over there and spend the whole weekend. I know. I look 45. So how you do 55, right?
I don't know.
You're not going to help me on that, are
I'm not going to touch that.
We're not going to go back to silver sneakers and senior citizens again.
Well, if you're 45, that must mean I've got to be 25.
Okay, well, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
But yeah, it's a big time, and families get out. Of course, the pool's open, right?
Yes.
So that's going to be
pool open Saturday, I think.
It'll be a big weekend for them, and they were talking about having to hustle because Memorial Day's early in the month, so they've got to work on that.
What are you doing for Memorial Weekend?
Absolutely.
Any fun plans scheduled? Family traditions? Anything crazy that you're doing?
And again, we can't forget the real purpose of the holiday.
Yes.
And appreciate that.
Absolutely. So, yes.
All right. So yeah, please let us know what you're doing on Memorial Day. And we're curious all kinds of holiday traditions.
Yeah.
How about, Ryan, real quick, we'll go to a commercial break and then we're going to come back and start getting serious. Yeah. How's that? With some real good information anyway.
We do have some good information lined up for you. So stick around.
Welcome to Whispering Oaks Golf Course, located in Marshfield, Missouri, alongside historic Route 66. From the clubhouse to the grounds and to the course, our members and the community take pride in this wonderful course. So when you are ready to tee it up and play some golf, come make Whispering Oaks your golf course destination. You will be glad you came, and as always, have a great day.
An introduction here.
We have joining us today Trevor Crowley with Crowley Insurance and Financial. And I was introduced to you when I first started the chamber because people were asking me about this chamber group health insurance. And I was like, I don't have any idea. Yeah. But before we get into the health insurance, what about just asking Trevor a little bit about himself?
Yeah. Well, first off, did you see the Corvette commercial? Chevy's got the new Corvette commercial, and we're not in one of the cars. We're not driving, so we've got to protest.
We're going to have to talk to Chase about that.
So, Trevor, you a car guy?
Yes, I am. I have, I call it the stable. So I have, I'm really good at buying them. I'm really bad at selling them. So it's a bad deal.
Common. So what's your favorite?
Well, so it's funny. It's been, I guess it's 24 years ago. I happened to come across it's an Excalibur, and it was a car that Texaco made or had made for a promotion for their gas stations. Mm-hmm. And it's painted Texaco red, which is unlike any color that you've ever seen. The thing has pipes coming out of it. We call it the pimp mobile or the ice cream car. So one of the two, depending on what the time of day is. But yeah, just an unusual car. It doesn't get driven very often, but it's pretty cool.
Cool to have.
Yeah,
that's
great. Yeah.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. We got you already started here. Your passion.
Good. So my name's Trevor Crowley. I'm with Crowley Insurance and Financial. It's actually a family-run business that I am now in charge of. It's been in the Ozarks for a little over 75 years. Full service insurance and financial group. So we have a property casualty division, which is both commercial and personal lines. We've got a Medicare division, an employee benefits division, a securities division. We've run retail stores with Anthem Blue Cross. So we work with the marketplace. Just a really well-rounded organization. We've got about 25 employees. We've got offices located throughout the Midwest. And really we work throughout the United States. We live in such a great small area community where people really treat each other well, but unfortunately we have to work in some of those communities that don't right. act like that, as we know. So, but it's been a really good position to be in. We've got a family that works through the company as well. So, great group of people.
You guys have been fantastic for us.
Well, thanks. You guys, I'll tell you, we work with a lot of chambers of commerce, and I do this throughout the United States or throughout the state of Missouri with that chamber program. But there are a few of these chambers that understand really how to make it work, and understanding the value. We'll get into maybe some of that conversation. Yeah. That's where it makes it neat. So
yeah, should we go ahead and delve into that?
Oh, yeah. So, and what it is, why don't you go ahead and let's talk about the MEWA program, how businesses get involved, what it's in it for them. Because again, I think this is the most underutilized benefit in any chamber of commerce.
Yeah, and I would agree. So, we were asked right when this program started about 6-7 years ago, the Missouri Chamber of Commerce basically they were polling their members. So when we say the Missouri Chamber, the Marshfield Chamber, as well as about 250-ish or so other chambers of commerce, all join into a federation, which is kind of the umbrella of this. Well, that umbrella does a lot of things, but one of the things that they do is they try to advocate small businesses. And a big hole when the Affordable Care Act came out, or some people refer to that as Obamacare, one of the big holes was that small businesses like yours, like mine, we were going to get hit with tremendous increases in costs for healthcare. And that's what was happening. On an average, it was 20-30% a year. In some states, it was upwards of 100% increases. And so the Missouri Chamber of Commerce, while polling its members, realized that was a pain point. And so they, along with Anthem Blue Cross, decided to kind of form what's called a MEWA, a multiple employer welfare arrangement. It's kind of it's a big fancy term for an association plan, but there were some dynamics of a program like this that are tremendously different from any other type of association plan. The glue are communities like yours and like ours here, where small businesses, 2 to 50, can join into a larger pool. Meaning all throughout the state, and create one large group health plan, which one will help pricing. So it's about 30 to 40% less than the traditional Affordable Care Act plan. If I were to go to Blue Cross or United Healthcare or Cox Health Plans or any of these great companies that we deal with, I know this chamber program right off the bat is going to be about 30 to 40% less. And then the most important aspect of it is that as you continue to go on throughout the years, those rate increases that we all get. And trust me, it's whether it's health insurance or auto insurance or home insurance or business insurance, we all hate that dreaded renewal process. But whereas under the Affordable Care Act, we were seeing those rate increases to be, upwards of 20% or greater. Usually the chamber programs, it's around 7%.
Oh, wow.
So, or it could be even less, could be more. But that's where it's been. So the stability of this program is incredible. Started off, I think I was the third company to sign up for this program. So my business of 25-ish people is part of this program myself.
Oh, okay.
And part of that is that I realize, as a broker, we work with all the companies. I realize that this is the least expensive way to do
That's a testament in itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you believe in it.
Yeah. And so when we started with this, there were only 10 or so brokers in the state that they approached and said, will you launch this with us? We were one of them. They asked us if we would actually be part of the group that, you got to put your money where your mouth is.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we signed up all of our employees on it. And that was 250 people seven years ago-ish. And now today there's upwards of 60 to 70,000 in the pool. So it's a long-standing program that's going to continue to last.
But that gives you the buying power.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the key to this. And the other part of it is that Anthem, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield is the carrier that is linked with this program. So it's the Missouri Chamber of Commerce and Anthem, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, which is, arguably one of the largest, most trusted group health insurance carriers in the United States. So you don't just have a program that is regional to Missouri. This is a nationwide plan. So this is why this works super well. So that's kind of the foundation of the program itself.
So how does a small business get involved? How do they reach out to you, get signed up? What does it take?
Well, so first of all, we highly recommend that they touch base with the chamber office, okay, for a couple of reasons. One, make sure that everything's current, because you have to have you have to be a chamber member.
Right.
So for all those people out there that are listening to this that aren't chamber members, this is a great advertisement right now to go get that chamber membership. Absolutely. Okay. When you get that chamber membership, then that kind of opens the door for you to get into this program and basically kick the tires. So, over the years, we've grown to be the largest provider of this program in the state. It's just because we work with so many chambers and go all across the state. But the approach that we take to this is that we understand that this program won't be for everybody, but it'll be for the majority of the people.
Right.
So the business has to have at least 2 people that are on the plan, but no greater than 50. So that is 80% of our businesses throughout the state of Missouri.
Or nationally, right?
Yeah.
Small business. Yeah.
This is a small business program. So what you'll do is we'll basically get some just very general information, and it's very non-invasive to the business, in that the way we approach it is the kick the tires method is what I call it. So it's name of the business, location of the business, the email address that you want us to send the rates to, because that's what everybody really is after. They're like, hey, this sounds wonderful, but what does it cost?
Right.
Well, it's dependent upon your company. So the last part of it is demographics of your group. So I don't need names or social security numbers or anything like that. I just need to know genders and dates of birth of those employees and potentially their dependents that we're running these rates on. And from that, we can provide you with rates. And by the way, the program's open all year round. So it's always the first of the month is when these things kick off. But for us to kick the tires, it's really just an opportunity for a business just to see what this is about.
Right. See if it's a good fit for you.
Yeah, and explore, because we realize that this isn't the only game in town. But I can tell you that for the majority of these companies that we work with, this is going to be the least expensive.
Absolutely.
And we had one of our members.
Well, that's Rachel's favorite story.
Yes, it's my favorite MEWA story. Is we had a chamber member join the chamber solely because they were going to save $1,100 a month.
Yeah.
On health insurance for their employees.
Yeah, that's just to give you some other real numbers. We had a city who we put all of their employees on this, saved them about $60,000 a year. They were able to open up a little tiny water park in their community. So, I mean, the numbers are unbelievable.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, that's the whole point of reaching out to your local chamber.
Yes, absolutely.
Getting information about the program, get signed up with a membership, and then get rolling on it to save money.
If you're just curious, reach out to me. I can give you the information to Crowley and just see if it might be a good fit.
Yeah, and we also have a website that we created for this program. It's momewa.com. So that's momewa.com.
See, and I wasn't aware of that.
And so, that website has a lot of good information about the program itself, but it also has a video on it that tells a little bit about it. I mean, part of this as well, we kind of talked about it before our conversation here, but, the chamber was also looking for a way for people to help attract and retain those employees that you're missing. And the bad thing about this, and I understand, is that as competitive as the market is, as expensive as employees are today, I mean, you have a small operation. Unfortunately, especially younger people, they're just looking around all the time.
Right.
And if it's just little things that differentiate what you're able to do versus what others are, or, I mean, if you have a competitor down the road that offers something like this, I mean, and you're offering kind of the same kind of pay, believe me, people are gonna wander and look. And so that's what we're trying to also prevent.
Well, and benefits are becoming more and more important than pay.
Yeah.
I mean, as people go, and it is tough.
Yeah.
So what else do we need to know about MEWA? I mean, when I met you like 30 months ago, I couldn't believe it. I had to come to your office and make sure I understood it. It just seemed too good to be true.
Yeah, no. So a couple of other things that we always throw out here with the chamber health plan. So the program is available for very small businesses. So it's a little unusual when somebody comes to, it's not unusual for us, but it's a little unusual for somebody, or maybe even a little bit kind of uncomfortable, where they'll say, well, I only have a couple of people that I work with, or it's maybe just myself and my spouse. This is the only program under a group health kind of platform that allows a husband and wife to sign up and be a part of a group plan being nationwide health coverage. So we do a lot of health marketplace, healthcare.gov, Obamacare business on an individual basis. The bad part about that is that, there are plenty of businesses that might say, hey, we'll give our employees a stipend to go buy health insurance.
Right.
But if it's in July, guess what? You're not going to be able to buy health insurance. You've got to wait until open enrollment. So where this chamber health plan works is that regardless of the month, you can bring people on this plan after they've fulfilled waiting periods. So it's open enrollment under your group health plan all year round. So being able to bring people on and say, well, I can give you health insurance right away. That's part of it. The aspect of the husband and wife deal. Again, the state of Missouri, the program with the federal government doesn't allow a husband and wife to go directly to, say, Blue Cross and Blue Shield and buy health coverage. So this is the exclusive program for that type of situation. And I mean, when we say husband and wife, traditionally people might be thinking, well, I don't own a business, but maybe you own a farm. Maybe you have income producing rental properties that could give you the ability to, create a group health plan. So, I mean, people think that a lot of things are off the table with this, and it's not. I mean, it's very open. So it opens up a broad range of avenues for people to take advantage of this. a lot of these benefits also can be written off as a business expense. So for employees, it can run through payroll. So it avoids state and federal taxes. So there's a lot of other things that go into it that, that just you have to think through.
Right. Well, Trevor, we appreciate you coming on. We've obviously lost Rachel to a coughing attack.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, if I need to step into her spot, I mean, I can try to look as good, but not really. I mean,
you got to work on the lipstick a little bit. How's that? Well, thank you again for coming. And we try to push this, as you know, every 6 months we try to push because we're constantly getting new members, and we still think. I think we have 14 or 15 of our 220 members who actually take advantage of this program, and we feel like probably 200 are still missing the boat on this. So thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And we'll ask you to attend one of our networking events as well and do the presentation you do. And any questions, guys, feel free to reach out to Rachel. She'll have the information. Contact information is on the screen, and you can reach out to Trevor there. So if we could, Ryan, how about we go to a quick commercial break? How's that? All right. And we'll see if we can find Rachel.
Welcome to Whispering Oaks Golf Course, located in Marshfield, Missouri, alongside historic Route 66. From the clubhouse to the grounds and to the course, our members and the community take pride in this wonderful course. So when you are ready to tee it up and play some golf, come make Whispering Oaks your golf course destination. You will be glad you came, and as always, have a great day. Welcome to Whispers.
Okay.
I'm back.
And Rachel's back with us. She's had some water, a cough drop, so she's ready to go here.
No promises.
All right. Ryan, if we could, please, let's go to our flyers and let's talk about our upcoming events.
There's a lot of stuff going on in Marshfield.
Well, I think the key thing is the city pool.
I know.
Right?
I know. That's super exciting. It opens on Saturday, and they do have 2025 season passes ready for you to purchase. You can just reach out to City Hall, either call them or email them, and get your season pass.
Good deal. And
go ahead.
Well, hopefully the weather's warming up, right?
Oh, that's right.
I think it's only supposed to be about 70, so I think it's going to be quite as warm as we'd like it to be.
So following the opening of the pool, we have CBCO blood drive is just about a month away.
Yes.
Not quite a month away now. And I think you and I are going to try to run down there when the show's up. Well, it doesn't start till 12:30, but
we'll find a way to kill some time
and see if they'll take our blood.
And we'll see if we can't recruit a crowd. How's that?
And we're giving away free stuff.
And it's on the 19th.
Yes, June 19th. Yes.
Join Rachel and I. Let's go down. Let's all go down and do that.
Hey, let us know in the comments if you want to join us.
That's right.
And we'll just meet you down there. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm not sure if they'll take my blood.
I don't know about a lot of fun.
I know. I can watch.
It makes it easier when you have a crowd, right?
It does. We can cheer them on.
That's right. How about a golf tournament?
All right. So our golf tournament is next month, just a few weeks away. And we do have spaces for you to join us. You can scan that QR code right there, or I will put the link on the Facebook post a little bit later today. We do have a 8 o'clock session and a 1:30 session. And breakfast and lunch are included. And we're giving away over $12,000 in prize money. So if you haven't signed up yet, make sure you do that. And we have some sponsorship opportunities available as well.
And you don't have to be a pro golfer.
You
come out and play.
It's just a lot of fun.
A lot of the people come just to clown it and have a good time.
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
So, and we still have a few small sponsorship opportunities there as well. So if you want to get involved with the tournament,
and they start at just $100.
Right.
So just get your name out there for the day. And there's probably 150 people.
And come out and hang out at the hole even. You can sponsor a hole, hang out. And
we do have the casino hole sponsorship is still available.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's one of the best ones.
I know.
And what are if people want to join the chamber?
Okay, so if you want to join the chamber, we make it rather easy for you to do.
Oh, Rachel's having another attack here. How's that? So what you have on the screen is we have a QR code. You can reach out to the chamber at discovermarshfield.com or call the office, and Rachel, who is back again, talk to and she'll help you get involved. You can do it all online if you want to. We have varying types of memberships, but really we've worked hard to make this reasonable. And even when we were talking to Trevor earlier, it's much easier. It's much less expensive to be a member of the chamber as it would be in a lot of those.
Only $75.
That's right. Right. So it's good on that.
All right.
And
sorry, guys.
It's been a tough day for has it. So when's our next show?
So join us next Thursday, May the 29th, and we're going to have India Visser.
Yes.
And she's got some exciting news to share. Can we go ahead and share that?
I'm sure we can. I mean, it's out there enough now.
Yes. So India has purchased Case Company. So she's going to join
the real estate
company, and she's going to join us, and we're going to talk to Hoover.
We're hoping we can get Hoover to come join us.
We can get Hoover as well. So,
and that's the ideal situation. You love to see when somebody within a company has the opportunity to buy it and continue it. And
it's
of course,
exciting.
Case Realty's been around forever.
Yes.
Hoover's a little more than 45 too. How's that?
Right. That's right. You're both right around that age. And
yeah, that's right.
And I'm 20.
And how about missed episodes?
If you haven't missed any of our episodes, or if you would like to just rewatch one of the episodes, just go to discovermarshfield.com and go to the blog news section, and you can find those links there. Or you can scan that QR code, whatever's easiest for you. I will have this episode on either a little bit later today or tomorrow.
And also, you're going to clip out and make Trevor's portion available so people don't have to watch all the boring show, right?
Yes.
And see the most important part of this. All right. If we could, how about we close with our sponsors one last time?
Again, we could not do this show without our sponsors. So thank you, Marshfield Chevrolet, our home base, Las Guazelas, and Whispering Oaks Golf Course. We could not do this show without you, and we couldn't do it without our viewers as well.
That's right.
Thank you for bearing with me today. I apologize. I'm hoping next week's better.
We've turned the line a couple times and survived it, but today actually came in. Well, she came in raspy and hoarse this morning. We didn't know if we were going to make it or not.
My allergies are kicking my hiney today. So thank you for sticking with us.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, we'll see you next week. Bye.